Hello everyone and welcome back to the CO2 Rundown. I'm your host Chad Owens. Man, I hope you guys had a blessed weekend. We sure did. We celebrated something. We celebrated someone. We're going to talk more about that here shortly. But first, I want to say mahalo to our sponsor, Long's Drugs, for all your support. Make sure you guys are popping into Long's Drugs for your everyday needs. You know what time it is. Let's dive on in to the CO2 Rundown. Man, wow, I talked about it being a beautiful weekend. We celebrated the life of Colt Brennan. Again, rest in paradise, brother. It was beautiful. The amount of people that showed up out in front of Duke's in Waikiki was amazing. It showed the type of impact Colt made on the state of Hawaii, the people, and you know, his family has a legacy fund. It's called the Colt Brennan Legacy Fund in his honor, and it's a fund that's going to help with mental health for our young people and anyone in general. And mental health is something to me that's still not talked about enough today. In sports, the pressure to perform, it really weighs on these kids. It weighs on professional athletes. Well, I talked about it during the Olympics. It's something that needs to be talked about more. And this is gonna be the main topic of today's show, because I wanna continue to celebrate Colt. I wanna continue to use his legacy to inspire our future athletes and to make sure that our safety, our mental health safety, is at the forefront of everything we do. So, you know, again, Colt, thank you so much for what you've done for the state of Hawaii. Congrats on everything. And brother, I know you're watching down on us each and every day. I was out there during the paddle out. It was beautiful. And I know that every surf session, and I'm out there, you're gonna be with me, brother. So thank you. Love you, brother. And on the mental health note, in sports, man, injuries plays a huge role in that. And there's an injury to projected top 10 pick from Michigan linebacker David Ojabo at his pro day just the other day. Tore his Achilles during individual position drills. And what's going viral right now is the simple fact that after he tore his Achilles, he's laying there on the ground holding his leg. The scout just walks right past him, picks up the football. No one's tending to him. No one's caring that he's injured right now, right? Again, mental health. Imagine what's going through David's mind in that second, in those seconds. Like, my life, my dream is over. That's what happens to athletes. And so this is what I'm saying. I mean, the business of pro sports, I'm just going to straight up say it, is horrible. Players deserve better. All right, guys, special guest here today. I'm with my former teammate, current St. Louis athletic director, assistant athletic director, former University of Hawaii Rainbow Warrior football player, slot receiver, and multiple state champ football, wrestling. Gerald Welch is with me. We're out here golfing. We're on the topic of mental health. You know, we're out here golfing, having a good time. And I think as athletes and as people, we need to have that escape, something we do to sort of just get away from our everyday stresses. Now, as a teacher, as a coach, as someone who understands the pressure of sports and what it can do to us, you know, maybe give us some insight on what your thoughts are on what you guys are currently doing right now at the school level to educate these kids.
Oh, well, we have them have courses, you know, we have them come in, we talk about them, you know, we have meetings with our coaches prior to every season, you know, the fall season, spring season, and the winter season. So we meet with our coaches, we explain our expectations and the kind of things that we want to see going on in our programs.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm not going to mention the name, but I know there's been a recent passing of one of our athletes, one of our high school athletes, who, you know, took his own life. And I'm going to say, you know, it's not for sure, but I think the pressure of that competition, the pressure to perform, has something to do with that. You know, I think, how can we help ease that pressure for these athletes, especially at the high school level?
Well, I think a lot of our athletes nowadays, they become just one sport athletes, and everything is, the focus is on that one sport, and but they're not successful, or you know, things not going the right way, you know, they tend to get down on themselves because they put so much time and energy, their parents put so much time and energy into that sport, and you know, they feel like they have to succeed and have to stand out in order to be successful. And you know, it wears on kids, you know, and it's tragic. And you know, mental health, especially here in Hawaii, you know, we take a lot of self-pride in our, just how we are, and kind of keep things to ourselves. But I want to encourage everybody to talk to someone, your parents, your counselors at school, your friends, but find someone that you can talk to and express your feelings, and hopefully they can get you the help that you need.
Yeah, that's huge. And that's it, guys. Like, this is coming from, someone who's played at one of the highest levels. Was very successful. 3-time wrestling state champ? G?
2-time state champ.
2-time. Could have been 3. Multiple state champs as a football player. Played at the highest level. Was the greatest in what he did. And so, it's okay to strive for greatness, but just understand that sports, winning, it isn't everything. Don't make it everything, young people, right? Have multiple passions like Gerald's talking about. Have other sports. Have things you do outside of sports for fun. All right, and we do encourage you to continue to reach out to people. Hey, reach out to Gerald Welch. Reach out to myself. Reach out to someone and let them know how you're feeling, okay? We all love you, and just continue to work each and every day to be your absolute best as a person. Mahalo.
Take it easy, everyone.
Our University of Hawaii Rainbow Warrior football team begins spring ball this week. All eyes will be on this new offense. Shoemaker, Timmy Chang, we're all excited to see what they're gonna mesh together. Get your popcorn and get out there, because it is open to the public. Support our Rainbow Warriors. This is a new era. Let's go Bows. Huge congratulations to our very own Marcus Mariota for signing a 2-year deal with the Atlanta Falcons. I know they still got Matt Ryan over there, but I know he might be on his way out. They might be looking for a change of pace. And Marcus can definitely pace up. So, brother, congratulations, man. Keep doing your thing. Your Motivate Foundation, does so much in the community. You're the prime example of what a quarterback should be. That humble leader, consistent on and off the field. So continue to do your thing, brother. I know you got a ton of Falcon fans out here in the island. So, and I'm one of them. So mahalo again. Congrats. Go do your thing. Aloha. And that is it for today's show. I want to thank you all so much for tuning in. Huge mahalo to Wellness Drugs once again for all your support. Make sure you guys are popping in there to get your everyday needs. I'll see you all come Wednesday. Aloha.